Good day, everybody. This is John Scarborough. Wanted to show you all this little pig feeder that I made. I had made another one. It's kind of a makeshift one. It was one I'd seen before, but it was open in the top, and I tell you, I just really didn't like it. The pigs would climb in it and get it nasty, and I had a lot of people tell me that it would be fine with the pigs because the pigs, as long as I fed them, rationed their feed each day, and they said if I didn't ration it, then I would need something like this. But as long as I rationed it every day, I wouldn't have that problem. But it was a problem. I did ration their feed every day, and it still was a problem. The pigs just stand in their feed if you don't make it to where they can't. So this is something I'm going to try out. This is all pretty much resourced material. I was even able to get the hopper for free and the rubber for free. I can't say that you would necessarily always be able to get that, but this is a hopper for a chicken house for egg houses. This is something I was able to get my hands on. So, every now and then, every couple of years or so, they'll actually go through and remodel, and not really remodel, but upgrade. And a lot of times they'll have to replace these and things like that. And so sometimes you can actually see a bunch of these all at the same time around those chicken farms. Now you can also buy them. Sometimes people will buy these wholesale from the chicken farms, and then they'll actually sell them themselves. Now I do have some I'm thinking about going ahead and selling because I've got a bunch of them I don't need. But anyway, so if you did find some, you could probably get them, if you found it at a chicken farm, you could probably get them for fairly cheap, maybe even free. A lot of times people will actually just give them to you to get rid of them. It just depends. But anyway, for now I'm going to leave the top off of this because like I said, I wet my feed. I actually soak my feed down. So I'm not concerned about moisture. But if I was doing a dry feed, then I would obviously have to build a top. But for now, since I use a wet feed, the rainwater, raining into there is not going to be a big problem. Plus, I also ration my feed, so I only do a day's worth of feed at a time, so I won't be having to use this whole thing. Where this will be nice is when I get ready to go on a vacation, let's say I'm gone for the weekend or something, I can actually fill that up more and put more than a day's worth of feed in there, and it won't be that big of a deal because, like I said, I used the pre-soaked feed anyway. A little bit of extra moisture isn't going to hurt anything. We actually made it to where in the bottom of this one, most of the moisture will come out between those slats down in there. This is actually a piece of pine that I cut on my sawmill. Those bottom boards are treated boards. They're treated pickets, fence pickets. That's pretty cheap treated lumber now. Even nowadays, with our bad prices on lumber, those seem to be still fairly reasonable. And then in the back there, I put that across the back. That's to make it to where the feed only comes forward and it doesn't go backwards. Now a little bit will push its way back, but I'm not worried about that. It's not going to be that much. I'll probably have to get this up and wash it out every now and then. Probably won't be too big of a deal, but you can tell the wood is actually, so there's cracks between here where the moisture can get away from there. And I did, like I said, I went ahead and used treated lumber because there will be some moisture continually on it, and if you don't use treated lumber, you're just going to end up rotting out, period, and very quickly. Now, I might end up rotting out on this too, I don't know, but it's all I had in an actual 4-inch piece. So I went ahead and used it just because it was there. And it's thicker lumber, so it should last longer. If it does rot out fairly quickly, I'll probably let y'all know, and then I'll probably end up replacing it with either cedar or treated lumber. It's just, the thing is on a productive farm, you just don't have the time to be replacing stuff non-stop. But I do like this, that the tire itself, using these tires, I don't know if you can see down in there, using these tires actually picks this up. The tire itself picks this up off the ground. So all of your slatted places are up off the ground, and that actually does help keep most of this fairly elevated. And it works really good for a mineral trough. I actually made another video with a mineral trough made like this. But we're going to try it out like this with this feed trough. I really like this for sure because this is just going to keep them. I mean, they have to pick this up. It's easy to pick up. But this is going to make it to where they once they get out of it, I mean, it's not very easy to stand in, you know. So I'm really hoping this works out. I haven't tried it yet. Obviously, I just finished it, but I really wanted to show y'all this and just let y'all see if anybody's working with some pigs and they're trying to think of something easy. I do think, I mean, I do feel like with pigs, my plan is to have that mounted actually against something hard. So either against a T-post or against another post, maybe against a tree, something. It'd just be something stout for sure. But the nice thing is it's actually fairly light. If you did take it loose from there and you wanted to move it, it wouldn't be that hard to move. And I actually think I could do the same thing that I did with my mineral trough. If y'all go back and check out that video, I got several videos on mineral troughs. I could attach it through the tire and into this chunk of wood right here, and that creates a very sturdy pulling place. So I actually, so I'll just attach it there, and then you can actually pull that, even load it all the way down, and it works pretty good like that. So anyway, just wanted to show you all that. Guys, if y'all appreciate these videos, y'all like all this content that I put out, I really would appreciate y'all's subscription base. I'd really trying to grow my channel, guys, and I could really use some help with that. So anyway, as always, like, subscribe, and if you share this, you could share this on your Facebook, on your Instagram. You can share it even on, I think you can share it on YouTube. I'm not sure. But share my content. The stuff that you like, share it. That helps me a lot too. So anyway, guys, thanks.